How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Saiyan TCG. Hold on, let me just fix the camera. There we go. Welcome back to Saiyan TCG, and obviously, if you saw the thumbnail and the title, we are going to be opening up the Resurrected Fusion. I bought two of them. So yeah, let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to show what comes in it, and then also give little pointers in case you're starting the game and like you're just buying two of these starter decks, how and what cards you could add to this to make it a somewhat competitive deck, in case if you're new and you don't have access to like all the older cards before the set. So yeah, let's get into it. I opened up one of them already, but we'll get into this one. Show you all the contents and stuff. So, with every starter deck, they'll give you one of these. It's like a pamphlet on explaining the different kinds of cards that exist in the game, how the mechanics of the game work, like energy phase, charging, different types of card, what the energy cost means, how a battle phase goes, and all that. And then on the back it gives you a little bit more in-depth information. But if you're always looking for more information, you could check on Dragon Ball Super Card Games website, and they have like they have more like rulings and stuff like that. Like, there's some errata cards in which they, like, changed the text of what the card says to have a new effect. You could check that up on their website with a list. Most of them are just typos that they've changed, but some of them they've actually changed it to, like, a different effect. And then the other thing that always comes with a starter deck, which also comes with more stuff to know, like key terms, like what a keyword phrase is, different terms, like little facts and questions. Again, on the website, there's like a whole like list of like little interactions between cards and what happens if you want to see that. And then other little things. Then on the side you get, on the other side you get a play mat that shows you all the different areas. So the spot for your leader card, your battle area, your combo area where you combo, your life area, your energy area, your deck, and your drop. But yeah, this is just for like newer players and somewhat current like actual players too, because now like in tournaments the playmats that they give people actually have the zones in it, because a lot of people play very sloppily with their cards, and cards go in from like the battle area and the combo area and stuff, and it's hard to follow through. So now they've done playmats that actually have the zones in it, because just so people keep their cards in order. So then every deck has a little tab on the side. Hold on. It's right here. Kind of hard, but you have to like look really good. It's a little tab, and then you just pull it and it goes like that, and there you go. So let me just get some sleeves. So you have your leader card, which is Knockout Strike Gogeta. There's the front. Has burst 2 like a lot of the leaders from the set, where when you attack, burst 2 and then you draw a card. Again, like I've said in the video, when you don't have to burst 2 every time that you attack, but the only thing is if you don't do it, then you don't get to draw a card. But you can still attack your opponent for 10k, but you'll just not be getting any cards out of it. And then, of course, it's when you're at 4 or less life, choose 2 energy and awaken, and switch to active mode and awaken. And then on its awaken side, it is sparking 5. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. If you have 3 or more energies, it gets 5k power, so it'll be 20k. And if you have 5 energies or more, then it gains double strike. So once you hit 5, then you become a 20k double striker. And then it also has activate main. Choose 1 card from your hand and place it in the drop area. Your opponent can only activate counter skills once for the duration of the turn. So basically, shut off your opponent's negates and all that other stuff. That could come in really clutch when you're trying to go for a game. Then they can't negate any of your skills. Or like if they're playing the after image, like they can't do that either. So that comes in really clutch. Next we have, hold on. Let's put them out of order. But next we have Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. Per each starter deck, you get only 2 of these, 1 foil and 1 non-foil. That's why it's good to pick up 2, because then you get a whole play set of them. So yeah, it's a 5 energy cost card, 2 blue specifically, 25k power. It has double strike and Union Fusion for 2 blue and 2 any other color, so 4 energy in total. And you do it by putting a Son Goku and a Vegeta from your hand with the same power level into the drop, and then you automatically play this. Then it has Auto Sparking 5. When you play this card, draw 2 cards, then choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and place them at the bottom of the deck, of their owner's deck, in any order. So a lot of people think this is a really good effect, because getting it to the bottom of their deck really doesn't help them, because then if it'd be the top, then they could just draw it again, but from the bottom they have to shuffle their deck in order to be able to at least have a chance to see the cards that you put back. So that's pretty good. The other, and that's a starter rare, so you can only get this card in the starter deck. It's specifically to this, so that's why it's good to get 2 of these. The other card, another card that's a starter deck exclusive, is Fusion Reborn Vegeta, which this one and the Goku that come in this are your primary targets that you'd want to play. The other Gokus and Vegetas come in the deck, but I would probably say to put 4 and 4 of these. 4 and 4 of each of these, because they have effects for being used to Union Fusion into the Gogeta. So this one has, uses, when this card is placed in the drop area from your hand as a result of Union Fusion, if your leader card is Gogeta, choose one of your energy and switch it to active mode. So you're paying 4 energy to get Gogeta, but with this, then you'll basically be getting it for 3 energy instead of the 4. So that's the first part. Second part is Fusion Reborn Son Goku. When this card is placed in the drop area from your hand as a result of Union Fusion, and your leader card is Gogeta, draw 1 card. So you automatically untap an energy and draw a card just for getting this out on the field. And then you get to, hopefully you'll have other cards like 3 more cards before you Union Fusion, and then automatically you'll have Sparking 5 right away to banish, or to put the 2 cards back into the thing, into the bottom of their deck. Now, that's it for the starter exclusives. Those are the only ones that you can only get in these starter decks. Next are the cards that you can get in the set. So you got 2 Great Saiyan, 30,000 power. Oh wait, no, this is starter rare. My bad. So yeah, this is the last starter rare. So you can only get this in the Steam deck. So 30,000 power for 3, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that's actually not too bad. I mean, it'll really be a pressure hitter. So those are actually all the starter rares. My bad. Next we have Ready Stand Son Goku. He's a blocker barrier for 2 blue energy for 5,000 power. Yeah, basically just to be your blockers for the deck. Next we have Super Saiyan Son Goku. You have 4 of those. So yeah, like I was saying, you have other targets, but the other one's way better because it actually has an effect. This one's just plain. So, I mean, you'll get the most out of it Union Fusioning with the other Goku and Vegeta. Then we have Great Saiyaman Town Hero, your super combo. That is a Sparking 5. So, it always gives you the 10k combo. You don't have to pay an energy. And you don't have to be at a certain life total to get the 10k. So, you could use this turn 1 and defend yourself. You just need to have the Sparking 5, the 5 in your drop area to actually draw a card from this. But since you're trying to get like your Sparking for your other card, you're most likely going to have 5 in the drop anyways. Next we have Kibara Son Goten. Like I said when I did the opening, this is kind of like your Awakening Talent Pan, but you just don't take a card from your life. You just play it, attack, and then at the end of your turn, it goes back to your hand. Mostly so you could use it for the Union Fusion for the Gotenks. There's a Super Saiyan Vegeta, your other counterpart to your Super Saiyan Gokus. Then you have your Kibaraj Trunks. When you play this card, choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. If you do so, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand. So just get a bounce back effect. And it also helps you awaken if you need it. And we have Vexing Outcome Veku. It's a Union Fusion for 1 with a Goku and Vegeta with the same power. And then you could attack with this and then activate main, place this card in the drop, and then choose 1 of the Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from your deck and put it into your hand. And then if you use this, if you used Union Fusion to play this card, then you can draw 1 card. So basically, you'll Union Fusion anything into this, and then you could get the Goku and Vegeta back, so then you can use it later on for Union Fusioning for Gogeta. Then for the Trunks and the Goten, this is what you're going to want to Union Fusion into. Quick Thinking Gotenks. It's a 3-drop, 2 blue critical. I mean, you could play it for the 3. Doesn't matter, but you can Union Fusion for 2 with the Son Goten and Trunks Youth that have the same power level. And then if you Union Fusion to bring this out, you can draw 2 cards, and then when he attacks, he draws another card. So, really good to help you get card advantage. Next, we have King Yemma Soul Supervisor. The box opening, I explained how its ability is when you play this card, choose 2 non-black battle cards from your opponent's drop area and place it in the bottom of their deck in any order. If you do so, draw 1. So after you draw 1, but there's some decks now from this new set that specifically try to get things from the drop area in order to play it back. So this just helps you so that you could play it, put those cards that they tried to put in their drop area to use later, and then they won't be able to use it, and then you'll get to draw a card from this too. Then we have 4 Dimension Magics, so really good negate for blue. It's a 1 cost. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, then choose 2 of your blue energies and switch them back to active mode. So for 1, you untap 2, and then it has Sparking 5. If you have 5 cards in the drop area, then you could just take a life and play it for free. And then you'd untap 2. So you'd get more cards in hand. And then the final piece is the Soul Punisher. If your leader card is Gogeta, it gains 15,000 power and critical for the duration of the turn. So with your leader being, if you get to 5 energy, then your leader's a 20,000 double strike. Throw this on top, and it's a 35,000 double strike critical attacker. So that's pretty big damage right there. So yeah, well, so like I was saying, if you're going now, suggestions, if you were going to play this, if you wanted to get cards to just improve this deck from what you get, I would say you keep the Soul Punishers, obviously the Dimension Magic. Definitely play the 4 Gotenks. I would probably say not put the Veku, just because I don't think it's worth it. You could play the Trunks, the Goten, your Super Combo, and then your blockers. And then obviously Great Saiyans. And then I would put 4 Gokus, 4 Vegetas of this one. And then 4 of the Union Fusion Gogeta. Then I would probably just put probably put 3 of these, I mean, just in case, just so that you don't, like, need to look out for, so that you're not wanting to Union Fusion, but you can't because you don't have enough cards. I'd probably just put those in there. So let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 41, 42. Then with another one, it'd be 40, 44. And then I'd probably put another 2 Great Saiyans. 46. Yeah, actually, I'd probably put the other 2 of those, and then probably just the King Yemmas in there. So that'd be your 50 cards that you'd want out of the cards that you get out of this. If you were only going to use the cards that you get from the starter decks. But suggestions that you could use from other cards, like from the set, I would probably say adding the Deadly Defender Vegeta. It's a barrier, and when you swing with this, if it's in rest mode during your opponent's turn, they can't attack your leader card. They have to get rid of this. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Then also would be the Resolute Strength Goku. He evolves for 1 on top of the Goku, this one. So for 1 energy, he'll evolve on top of this, and he's still 20,000, and he'll help. And you burst 5, and then you're able to bring this out from your deck. So this helps you to put pressure and also defend yourself. And then if you went to the movie, then you could switch that leader. I mean, nothing bad against that one. I mean, getting the double strike critical would be awesome. But if you're not able to play that many energies to get to the double strike, then probably say go with this one. So on the front, it says that you can't include cards with an energy cost of 6 or more, which is fine because this Gogeta that comes in the deck is a 5, so the highest that you'd be playing is 5 anyways. And then when it attacks a leader card, you may choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. If you do so, draw a card, so you can awaken earlier and also get a card and draw a card, and you don't have to mill if you don't want to be milling your cards. And then when you have 4 less life, you can draw a card and then untap 1. So it doesn't have the untap 2 or the draw 2. It's like a mixture of it. So it's untap 1 and draw 1. And then on this side, when you attack, draw a card and then activate main, choose 1 card in your life and place it in the drop area. Then choose all of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and negate their skills for the duration of the turn. Then this card gains 5,000 power, and you can only use Union Fusion. So it's 20k. Their cards have no effects. And then, I mean, you got enough Union Fusion targets in this deck. So you could play the Gogeta, you could play the Gotenks. So you're fine, because those are probably the main attackers that you're going to want to be using anyways, are your Union Fusion attacks. So yeah, that would be what I would say to add if you were going to add something. I mean, I don't think that the movie promo actually goes for that much. I think maybe like a couple dollars, so it's not going to run you that much. And then these, I mean, the only one that's probably going to run you a little bit is the Vegeta, because I think it's going for like $3 or something each one. But yeah, I would say add those. But yeah, if you're going to keep this leader, then definitely you could add the 7-drop Gogeta from the set, the Hero Revived, or Hero Reborn. And then if you're really lucky, you could add the secret rare to it too. But yeah, but if you're just on a budget, I'd say probably try to get like some of these cards and add it, and then I think you should be fine with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. This is Bruce Ellis from Saiyan TCG. Till next time.